So guess what? It's Simply Made Fancy cake time. I'm getting ready to prep a cake for a quinceañera this weekend, and I have lots to do. I'm gonna make cupcakes and cake pops, but I'm prepping and I'm gonna walk you through all the little things that I have to go through. My boys are actually resting right now and the baby is taking a nap, so I can kind of prep. This is what my attire is. I took a quick shower and now I'm going off and getting ready to prep some of the things that I need. But I'm super excited. It's a special cake for a very special young lady, and I'm very honored to make her cake for her birthday. So here we go. More and more, I've been getting requests for fake cakes or cake dummies because people want the illusion of a big, beautiful cake, but not necessarily need the amount of servings. For this particular quinceañera, the client only needed 175 servings, and that's between cake and cupcakes and cake pops. So we wanted to still have this grand, beautiful cake, so we decided to do some of the cake fake and some of the cake real, which makes my life a little bit easier because I don't have to bake so much. But I do still have to make sure that everything else is detailed and beautiful and just like the client requested. This is a mock-up of what the cake is gonna look like. These are the cake dummies, and it helps me just kind of visualize and prep for how the cake is gonna look. I'm off to make now some sugar flowers because those have to be made way in advance so that they can settle and set and be ready, so that when I'm ready to decorate, they're ready to go and they won't, mess up or melt or crack. So here we go. So as you can see, I'm a big Wilton fan. I have this big mat where I'm gonna be rolling, all my fondant and all the gum paste flowers. And this is the book that I first learned how to make flowers. I'm gonna make this rose, but in like a blush pink. And I'm using the gum paste and my tools and large and small roses, and these to kind of shape them, and this as well. This is kind of where you roll it out with your tool. And I use my little pasta rack to hang the flowers from the little sticks. Also, I need the wires and the floral tape. Apparently, I have helpers today making flowers as well. Not so much. But here am I working on one rose. It's the beginning. And these guys are trying to help. So it's 10:30 at night and I'm still working on some flowers. And my husband is watching some comedian on TV and it's pretty hilarious. So it's keeping me a little bit sane. Roll the fondant, I've got the color, this is the cutter, and I'm just praying that everything will turn out great for this cake. That's one of the things that I usually do. I pray before I start creating something because I want to make sure that everything is turning out the way it's supposed to, and that the client or whoever I'm making the cake for, even if it's for myself, will really, just be happy with it. So it's 11:30. Marissa's still watching comedy on Netflix. I think it's Kevin James now. I've done some of the flowers, but I'm exhausted. My husband made me some tea, so I am going to try to get some sleep and continue this tomorrow. So it's the morning of day 2 of prepping my cake for this quinceañera for this weekend. And sorry, I look a little bit of a mess. When I'm working on something, I don't have time to get all glamorous and dress up or even really fix my hair. So this is what you're gonna get. I've already started working on the batter for the layers of the cake. It's a simple vanilla cake. That's all I really want. And so I've been prepping that. And this is the 6-inch pan. This is the vanilla cake. One trick that I do is after I put my batter in a pan, I kind of start pounding it until it starts getting flatter and settling in, and some of the air bubbles come up. So this is ready to go into the oven. 2 more layers to go of this one, and then the 10-inch is also 3 layers. So we're cranking them out this morning. My back hurts and I've been baking all day, so he's helping out. Here's the fake base covered in fondant, thanks to my hubby. Little silvery beads are gonna go all stuck to this. The silvery beads, I got them at Hobby Lobby, and they're silver confetti from Sunnyside Up Bakery. Almost midnight on the second day of doing this cake, and I went to the store to look for a cardboard for the bottom tier, the 6-inch tier, which the board has to be a little bit bigger, maybe like about 18 inches, and I couldn't find one, so I had to make one. Took an Amazon box that I had received in the mail just yesterday, and I cut 18-inch round, and with my spray glue sprayed these 2 pieces together and then this piece together, and then I'll have the size that I need for the cake. Day 3 of making the quinceañera cake, and today I had some extra batter, so my boys are sitting down, keeping themselves entertained and making their own little cake.
Hey guys, today we're making a cake today.
Wow, are you gonna decorate your cake?
Yeah.
Can you show me what you got for decorations?
We got frosting and a little cake.
And a mini cake. What about you, Blake? What color frosting do you have, Blake?
A green.
Cool stuff. The cakes are
done.
You look at that. Let's see what you got. Whoa, and Logan. So delicious. The boys are out of my hair. My wonderful husband came home early. He got out early today because it's a long weekend. And he's taking the boys to Legoland and bowling. Today is frosting day, where all the cakes are been baked. So I'm frosting everything. Lots of vanilla buttercream frosting. I got my powdered sugar that, by the way, I made myself because it's all sugar and not mixed with cornstarch like the ones that you have in the stores in bags. And I have a Vitamix mixer and it powders my sugar nicely. It's like little clouds. And this is the blush pink fondant. I'm gonna cover one of the cakes right now, the fake topper one, and then I have the other ones in the fridge, the real cakes, that I need to cover as well with this. So now that I have my fondant ready, I'm going to use the piping gel to brush my fake form and then cover it with the fondant. So let's see how this turns out. And pretty much it. Now I'm just gonna fix the edges, but that's it. So here's the bottom tier. It's the real one. It's complete and sprayed with some luster. I thought of covering it with these. I think it just like how it would look just like this with like a nice ribbon on it. The final stretch. Just completed assembling the first tier with the flowers. I just have to kind of cover up the little white spots with some silver paint. Then I attached this together. These are two fake tiers, so they're attached together. Then underneath this goes the third tier, which is real cake, and then after that is another tier of this that's fake, and then the 16-inch real tiered cake. Finally, it's all done. I'm so happy. A lot of late nights the past 3 days and working around my boys, but I'm finally finished. I got the cakes completed and cake pops, 24 cake pops, and 24 cupcakes. And by the way, I hate making cake pops. I really do. I know people love them and they're cute, but they're really labor intensive. Here are the cake pops. Cute little cake pops with some little luster on them. And the cupcakes. This is 1 dozen, and then this is the other dozen with the initials. I have here one of the tiers, the fake tier, the 2 fake tier toppers, and here is the bottom tier in the fridge, and the middle tier with the initials as well. Oh my goodness, it's finally over. Cake is complete, set up. The quinceañera looks super beautiful. I'm so excited for her. I hope she has a wonderful, wonderful birthday and enjoys my cake and my cupcakes and my cake pops and everybody else too. So happy that I got it done and I'm relieved. I'm exhausted and I need a nice cup of tea and to relax with my buddies and have some fun and be able to enjoy them. So that's it. Thank you for coming along with me on this little cake journey. Stay tuned to some other exciting videos coming up. Make sure to subscribe and please hit the like button. Show some love, people. Bye.